When you're performing a massage, what's the goal? Who's the focus? Who is the massage about? Massage is not about the practitioner. It's not about the person giving the service. It's about the person who's on the table. If you want to give a transformative massage experience to your guests, you have to first think about them. You have to take your ego off of the table and focus on what they want and what they need. Now, that's just the first step. Thinking about the person who is receiving. We have to understand the intangible aspects of massage long before we even place our hands on someone else. You have to let go of your ego, at least as so much so that you can focus on someone else other than yourself. Unfortunately, far too many people are so self absorbed, even when they're practicing massage, that they end up thinking that their intuition is more important. I've seen many massage therapists run on the idea that they are somehow the expert of all human bodies and that they know exactly what to do in every situation. The reality is that we don't. It's not this perfected science, and you're not a wizard, you're not a sorcerer, and no matter how amazing your massages may be, you're not laying on hands and healing them like Jesus. You're just not. And you need to let go of these ideas that you are this amazing. It's fine for you to have confidence in what you do. It's a whole nother matter to be arrogant about what you do. To have arrogance. It's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. But in that fine line, it is a huge chasm, a nearly incrossable chasm. And arrogance manifests in a lot of different ways. It could be as simply as saying, I'm not going to be more professional because I only want clients who would like what I look like. Well, the massage isn't about you. The experience isn't about you. And if you're not getting the clients that you want, you're not getting the rebookings that you want, it's probably because of you. You are impeding your own progress because you can't get past this idea that your professional identity needs to match the identity of who you are when you're away from the massage room. The way you look is important in massage. You need to look clean, prepared, and presentable. The people looking at you have to have the faith that you are going to take care of them. You can't be wild. You can't be seductive. You can't be dirty, wrinkly, stinky, smelly. You can't come into work and have your hands smell like tobacco. You've got to be presentable. You've got to have an air about you that is trusting and trustworthy. Someone who's going to encourage them to want to relax and put their body in your hands. The universe has brought them to you. On the first session, the universe or the place that you work for has brought the client to you. Now it is your responsibility to do such a phenomenal job that you bring them back. Now in massage school, they don't really talk much about the business side of massage. Sure, they may do like this imaginary business plan. They have this board that you can write all your hopes and dreams on. They fabricate what you can make. They pretend that it's all so easy and wild, but the reality here is that running a massage business is very difficult. Being a sole practitioner can be very difficult, and both run into a series of issues that are completely different. Some have a certain security net to it, while the other ones don't. If you are an employee as a massage therapist, how many of your clients did you go out and hunt yourself? If you're working for someone else, that number is probably pretty low. And that's why it's your responsibility to bring forth a presentable appearance, to provide your clients with the highest quality experience imaginable, to take your sessions to the next level, and to give them something that they've never had before. And in order to do this, you have to think about the intangible aspects of massage. These are the things that go above and beyond what you're doing with your hands in every session. You've got to work like a team. You got to think about your presentation. You've got to get your headspace in the right place. You've got to come to work with a vibrant and jovial demeanor. You've got to leave all the troubles from your life at the door. You've got to celebrate the magic of the moment and be the best version of you every second during every session. Because the clients are coming to us so that they can celebrate the magic of life, to reconnect with their humanity and glow. If you aren't matching up with what they need to see, to experience, to feel, why would they come back to you? Why would they seek you out? When there are so many massage therapists in the industry, when there's so many options, why are they selecting you? Now, sure, you could say that your techniques are so unique that no one else does them. You may even believe that no one has ever performed them ever in the history of mankind. But I have something a little special to share with you. Everything you have ever done with your hands has been done by someone else before you. And the reason is because every technique that every massage therapist performs is a gift from God. So when you hoard these little ideas, when you think that these ideas are uniquely your own, it's an indication that you're so tied to your ego that you've stepped into the world of arrogance. And no longer are you confident. Now you're misguided. You're living in a world of illusion. You're self obsessed. And once you've stepped into that world, you're not nearly the massage therapist that you think you are. Your skills aren't anywhere near what you think that you're performing. Once you allow your ego to take a bite into your spirit and soul, you've lost it. It doesn't matter if you have the mystical touch. Because a person who practices massage and puts their perception, their need to be in, to experience accolades and to be worshipped and to believe that they are God's gift to the world, those who are there are some of the worst massage therapists in the industry. And unfortunately, many practitioners are there. If you want to avoid this, if you want to avoid that dark era of your soul and spirit as you navigate as a massage therapist, you've got to tap into the intangible aspects of massage. You've got to remain there in spirit, in soul, and in body.